Delete those files or you'll never work in this industry again. My boss snarled the words as he cornered me in the server room at 11 p.m. Unfortunately for him, the FBI backup drive was already sitting in my apartment, and the upload to federal servers was 90% complete. Did he really think threatening me would stop what had already begun? My name is Sophia Martinez, and this is how one thumb drive brought down a $40 million empire. 5 years earlier, I joined Brennan Construction as a junior project manager. I had a fresh MBA crushing student loans and a desperate need to prove myself. The CEO, Thomas Brennan, positioned himself as a mentor, charming, encouraging, always preaching about family values in business. I should have recognized family as a walking red flag. For 5 years I sacrificed everything. 70-hour weeks were my minimum. I missed my sister's wedding to finish the Harbinson Tower project. I spent Christmas Eve 2019 in the office fixing the CEO's nephew's mistakes on the City Hall contract. I lived on vending machine coffee and conference room leftovers, sleeping under my desk when deadlines loomed. "That's my superstar," Brennan would say, parading clients past my office at midnight. Sophia never quits. The promotion. When the senior project manager position opened in March, everyone knew it was mine. 8 candidates, none with my numbers. I'd brought in $12 million in contracts that year alone. Every project under budget. Every deadline hit. My negotiation on the Harbor Plaza deal saved the company $3 million. The interview was a formality. Even the CFO, Brennan's brother Michael, admitted I was the best candidate. Then Tyler showed up. 22 years old. Fresh from a state college with a 2.3 GPA in communications. Thomas Brennan's nephew. He couldn't read a blueprint. Thought Excel was vintage. Asked if we could just use ChatGPT for structural calculations. "He needs experience," Brennan explained as he assigned him to shadow me. "Family helps family. You understand." For 2 weeks I trained him. Basics a freshman intern would know. He played mobile games during client meetings. Showed up drunk, high or not at all. And I covered for him every time. The night before. The promotion announcement was scheduled for Friday, April 15th. On Thursday night, Brennan called me into his office. "Sophia, you're the backbone of this company," he began. "Which is exactly how you know something terrible is coming. Tyler's getting the position." The words didn't compute. "I'm sorry, what?" "He's family. He needs this opportunity. I've earned this opportunity. 5 years and you'll get your chance later. For now, we need you to keep doing what you're doing. Tyler will have the title, but you'll do the actual work. We'll make it worth your while. $5,000 bonus. $5,000. For doing a job that paid $90,000 more than mine." "No." His face hardened. "This isn't a negotiation. Tyler gets the position. You train him, cover for him, make him look good, or you can clean out your desk tonight." I stood to leave. "Oh, and Sophia, this industry is small. You leave here on bad terms, you'll never work construction management again. I'll make sure of it." That's when I remembered the recording app on my phone, running for the last 18 minutes. I'd been recording meetings for 2 years after Brennan denied a raise he'd verbally promised. Legal in my state. One-party consent. 400 hours of recordings. Staff meetings where Brennan bragged about bribing city inspectors. Calls where he threatened subcontractors. Conversations about tax evasion, safety violations, embezzlement. I'd never planned to use them. He'll know. The evidence. That night I went home and listened to everything. Made copies. Organized each crime. What I found was worse than I imagined. The Riverside project built with substandard steel Brennan imported illegally to pocket the difference. The elementary school renovation where they covered asbestos instead of removing it. City contracts won through $500,000 in bribes. And through it all, my voice, asking the right questions, raising concerns, documenting everything while Brennan brushed me off. The all-hands meeting. Friday arrived. Tyler strutted onto the stage in a suit that cost more than my monthly rent. "We're excited to announce Tyler Brennan as our new senior project manager," Thomas beamed. "He's shown exceptional promise." The room clapped politely. Most people looked confused. I hit record. Tyler took the mic. "I couldn't have done it without my uncle. Mr. Brennan, believing in me. Nepotism rocks." He actually said that. into a microphone. The final threat. That afternoon I was summoned back to Brennan's office. You'll start training Tyler on Monday. Full handover of your projects. Make him look brilliant. Or what? I asked, phone recording again. Or you'll regret it. I own people at every firm in this city. Cross me and you'll be unhireable. Is that a threat? It's a promise. I've destroyed careers for less. Perfect. Another threat, recorded. I spent the weekend organizing files. Not just recordings but emails, documents, photos of code violations I had reported and they had ignored. I gathered evidence of Tyler's total incompetence, including the texts where he begged me to just do the math stuff for structural reports he had signed. Sunday night I uploaded everything to 3 places. My lawyer's secure server, a backup drive in my safety deposit box, and, after confirming with my attorney that I was protected under whistleblower laws, directly to the FBI's Financial Crimes Unit. Monday morning. I arrived early. Tyler was sitting at my desk, feet up, digging through my files. Oh good. You're here, he said. I need you to handle the Peterson meeting. I've got a golf thing. No. He laughed. Uncle Tom said you'd be difficult at first. Don't worry, you'll learn your place. I pulled out my resignation letter, effective immediately, and placed it on the desk. You can't quit, Tyler stammered. I don't know how to do the job you were promoted into. Not my problem. Brennan burst in. What the hell is this? My resignation. You walk out, you're done. Blacklisted. I'll sue you for abandonment of duties, breach of contract. Try it. That's when we heard the shouting from the lobby. Through the glass walls we saw them. FBI agents, badges out, evidence boxes in hand. The receptionist pointed straight toward Brennan's office. His face went white. What did you do? He whispered. My civic duty. Those files, delete them. No. Whatever you uploaded, delete it. Delete evidence in an active federal investigation? I asked. That's obstruction of justice, Thomas. The FBI entered. Thomas Brennan. Michael Brennan. We have a warrant. They handed him the paperwork. Fraud. Embezzlement. Bribery. Tax evasion. Criminal negligence. The list kept going. There's been a mistake, Thomas stuttered. The lead agent held up printed emails, transcripts of my recordings. Mr. Brennan, you have the right to remain silent. As they cuffed him, Thomas looked at me with pure hatred. You destroyed everything. No, I said calmly. You did. I just documented it. Tyler stood frozen. Am I in trouble? He asked weakly. An agent scanned his notes. Tyler Brennan, you're named in several violations. Don't leave town. The aftermath. The fallout was bigger than I ever imagined. The FBI uncovered even more. Offshore accounts. Money laundering. Ties to organized crime. Kickbacks across 16 construction firms. The Riverside project was condemned. The steel was dangerously substandard. 2 elementary schools were evacuated for emergency asbestos removal. Every city contract from the last decade was put under review. Sentences. Thomas Brennan, 25 years federal prison. Michael Brennan, 15 years. Tyler Brennan, 2 years probation plus permanent ban from construction management. 14 other executives. Various sentences. Whistleblower protections activated immediately. I couldn't be blacklisted. Instead, the FBI Whistleblower Reward Program paid me $2 million. 15% of the recovered funds. I used it to launch Martinez Construction Consulting, specializing in compliance and ethical oversight. My first client? The city, now desperate to make sure their contractors were clean. 6 months later. I was at a coffee shop when Tyler walked in, thinner, worn, wearing a barista apron. He froze when he saw me. Sophia. He swallowed. I didn't know about the crimes. I just thought it was normal business. Bribing inspectors is normal? I didn't know about that part, he whispered. I just wanted to matter. To be important. Like Uncle Tom. You wanted a position you didn't earn. Yeah. He made my coffee with shaking hands. For what it's worth, he said quietly, you deserved that promotion. You deserved better than how we treated you. I took my coffee and left a $20 tip, more than he now made in an hour. The woman he once ordered around now made more in a day than he made in a month. Ernie has a long memory. 1 year later. My firm was hired to oversee the rebuilding of Brennan Construction's projects. Properly this time. Where Brennan cut corners, I reinforced foundations. Where he bribed and threatened, I documented and verified. Where he promoted family, I promoted merit. The senior project manager job I'd been denied? I created 10 such positions, each filled by people who earned their roles. My office now overlooks the city. Floor-to-ceiling windows facing the skyline. I'm helping rebuild the right way. On my desk sits a frame with 2 items. Thomas Brennan's email threatening to destroy my career. The FBI commendation letter. 1 promise. 1 justice. And the proof that the right documentation can take down an empire.